welcome to the Billionaire Boss Empire. So glad you guys are with us this morning. Mr. Kimbrough, are you in a position where you're able to speak to us this morning?
Yes, how's everybody doing this morning on this beautiful Monday morning? Just just understand that today is the first day of the rest of your life. What are you going to do with it? Starting out right here, right now, what are you going to do with the rest of your life? Uh, y'all understand, if you are a builder, if you are building your business, then I need for you to look into the WhatsApp as a reminder, but just to let you know, if you are a builder, within the next 72 hours, we need to be launching your business. So you need to tell me what day you are going to launch in the next 72 hours. And like I said, go look in the WhatsApp group as a reminder and then get back with myself and Miss McGill. Let us know what day you are going to launch your business. Second of all, y'all, like I always tell you, we have a wonderful teacher, a wonderful trainer in Miss Benita. And we are actually working on something right now to make sure that you are extremely prosperous and successful. And it will be coming to you soon. If you don't already, if you haven't already just really gotten into it. So, hey, Miss Benita, do what you do. Show these people how to make this money. Back to you.
Yes, sir, Mr. Kimbrough. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And just for the new ones that may not understand exactly what Mr. Kimbrough is saying when he said, let us know when you're ready to launch. Okay, so guys, what you want to do is the the script, the power script, the introduction script that we went over Saturday on our 5 p.m. call. That is the one that you're going to be getting people, piquing people's interest into your business, and then getting them on a call, a set date and time that you let us know. Look, I've invited this many people, or this is the date that I'm going to invite people to come and hear this information. They're going to hear this information. We're going to represent you. We're going to let them know what you have and that you want them to have it as well, so that they can be a part. And that is your launch date. So you're asking people to be your personal VIPs on a particular call. Go ahead, Mr. Kimbrough.
Yes, everybody. I know it's 5 o'clock in the morning, but you need to get excited about your business. You need to really have it down in you that you're excited, because this, when you do it, look at your future. Don't look at your present. Your present will always trick you if you're not where you want to be. You need to look at your future, where this is going to take you, and get excited about being there already. And bring people, give the information to them, put them on that Zoom call, y'all, launch your business, and let's knock the top off of it. Because you have to whatever you are right now is where you are because of the decisions that you've made up to now. So let's make the right decision. Let's grow our business. Let's get excited, and let's bring other people. Let's change other people's lives. Get in your soul the mind of a servant. We serve the people. We give them something that they need. We have what they need, and we need to show them what they need. Get excited and get going, y'all. So that's it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Kimbrough. That is awesome. Okay, so that's what he's saying, guys. Get with us and let us know, when are you going to be launching your business. Okay, because it is important, because you are important, and it is awesome because you are awesome. What? Yes, you are greatness manifested. Okay, now, so your day is going to be great. So guys, let's go ahead and get started with our with our morning. So, welcome to the Billionaire Boss Empire. So glad you guys are here with us today. I am Miss Benita of the Billionaire Boss Empire. And as we start our morning affirmations, we make sure, okay, that you do your 15 or more personal I am affirmations, because that's going to start shaping and changing your reality, the way that you've been thinking for so many years. Guys, it's time to change that. And that's what Mr. Kimbrough was saying. Guys, it's time to change our mindset and get focused and get excited because, guys, this opportunity that has been brought to us is absolutely amazing. And we definitely want to be able to share it with other people. So we say, I am a master trader. And with every trade, my balance grows. I am a master recruiter, and like minded individuals are drawn to me. So, those individuals that are willing and ready to change their mindset and become so much more than they have ever been, just like you are right now, they are going to be drawn to you and want to follow you within this business. All right, so our morning food for thought is something I want you to think about, okay? Stars can't shine without darkness. What? Yes, let me break that down for you guys. Okay, listen. No matter what you may be going through, no matter what you may have dealt with or have gone through, guys, understand this. Your star, you are a star, okay? And your light is going to shine through that darkness, okay? So no matter what that darkness represents for you, you are going to shine through it, because we have to have that darkness to be able to shine our light on others. And understand this, guys, you may be around some people that might be speaking down about what you're going through, or, what you're doing, like with this right here. They may be trying to talk you out of it. That's not going to work. You're not going to succeed. Well, that's darkness. But guess what? Guys, they are going to see your light shine when you do succeed. And they are going to have to shut their mouth, because it is going to be proven that you are a star. You are awesome. You are amazing. Okay. All right. So with that, we go ahead and get into our news. Okay. Let's get into our news. And I'm going to go ahead and refresh just in case anything may have been added since I opened it this morning. Okay. And actually, something was added. Do you guys see that? Oh me, oh my. This right here was not here when I first opened. And this is, guys, this is a perfect teaching tool. And this is why I tell you, before you get into a trade, guys, throughout the day, you want to refresh your forexfactory.com just in case something was added. Well, this was not here. Now it is. Guys, there is a red folder. I want you to see this. I want you to catch this with me, please. There is a red folder throughout all currency pairs today. All day. All day, all currency pairs have a red folder represented. Now, do you guys remember that the red folder means stop, whoa, wait. Before you enter a trade, you want to make sure that that trade is going to go in the direction that you are wanting it to go in. And understand this, that trade that you're in can spike in the opposite direction and hit your stop loss. So you need to be aware and understand that that is for all currency pairs throughout the day, all day. So when we click on the folder, we can open it up and take a look at what's going on. Okay. So Now, even before we opened it up, it told us that the OPEC JMMC meetings are going on today, and that is going to cause red folder. That's going to cause a red folder. That's going to cause a problem in the market. So, right here, they discuss a range of issues regarding energy markets and, most importantly, agree on how much oil they will produce. What? Okay, we need to know that. That is important. The meeting are they are closed. The meetings are closed to the press, but they will talk to the press throughout the day and let them know what has been said. So there are going to be reports throughout the day of what's being discussed in this meeting. So what is OPEC? Right here. It stands for the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. Okay? What is the JMMC? It's the Joint Ministerial Monitoring Committee. So these groups, okay, which is represented from 13 of the OPEC members and 11 other oil-rich nations, they are meeting today. Guys, be careful with the trades that you get into today. Okay? All right, so wanted to stress that. Now, 8 a.m., USD has a red folder. 8:45, Euro has an orange folder. 10:30, CAD has an orange folder. 7 p.m. this evening, if you guys are still trading, AUD has an orange folder. And then at 8:30 p.m., AUD has a red folder. Okay, so yes, we have orange and red folders all day, but the most important thing that you guys need to understand for today is that there is a red folder represented for all currency pairs all day. I cannot stress how important that is. All right, so let's go ahead and, as a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and start with GBP USD. Now, how many of you saw in your Epic Forex signal this morning? Yes, sir, Mr. Kimbrough, go ahead.
Hey, if y'all remember last week, we were talking about getting your three currency pairs. The ones that the only ones that you should be trading, the ones that your favorite ones. Who on the line actually took the time out to get their three currency pairs?
That's good. That's good. Mr. Kimbrough gave us a homework assignment last.
Y'all thought I forgot, did you? Who
So,
actually took the time to do it and figure out what their favorite currency pairs are?
all right, guys. So the principal has just checked on you guys. Did y'all get your homework assignment done? Did you choose your favorite currency pair? Now, that's for the ones that were here on Thursday. Mr. Kimbrough gave that out. You guys should be picking 3 currency pairs that you want to stick with, that you want to trade with. These are the ones that you're going to be looking at. All right, let's see what we got going on in the chat. Let me see. All right, Danielle said yes, yay. Jacqueline said yes. All right, all right.
If you did, what are your currency pairs?
Okay, guys, drop your currency
Pairs.
that you chose.
And y'all understand this. This is your business. You have to take your business seriously. This is the way to become proficient. This is the way for you to become a master trader. The breakdown. You can't be all over the place. You can't trade the entire market. You need to master, truly master 1 to 3 currency pairs. And the only reason it is said that you pick 3 is because if the other 2 are inactive in any kind of way, you still have a third one to play with. But you are not supposed to be all over the market. You should not be, at this point, you should not be messing with the US 30 unless you are just, training on it, just trying to see how it moves, you know. But other than that, you should have your three pairs, and those are the only three that you really play with. Learn everything about them. Master those three. That's it. You
Yes,
can look at the other ones, at the, like I say, like the US 30 or something like that. But you need to become a super trader with those three right now. And for the ones of you that have not done it, I suggest that you take the opportunity to find your three pairs and really get proficient. Let's leave it back to you.
all right. Thank you so much, Mr. Kimbrough. And I am seeing that the ones that said that they did it picked some great currency pairs. You guys, awesome. Okay, let's see. Danielle has GBP, JPY, GBP USD, and NZD USD. And Jacqueline has USD, JPY, GPB USD, and AUD USD. Great. Guys, you guys picked some great currency pairs. And I am so happy to see that both of you selected a currency pair with the JPY. So that is great. You guys are going to know how to trade across the board. Master those currency pairs. Okay. Now remember, guys, I really cannot stress this enough. Remember that we've got this right here going on today. All right. You got a red folder across all currency pairs. So every currency pair that you guys have listed has a red folder for today. So get in it, look at it, watch it, observe it, see what happens. See what it does. Learn your currency pairs. Master your currency pairs. Okay. Now, we're looking at GBP USD, and they actually called a sale on the 1 hour chart this morning. Let me pull up, let me see. Do time frame confluence. The 15-minute is in a buy, strong buy. Alligator mouth is wide open. The 1 hour is in a very strong buy. And the 4 hour, the green actually just crossed the red into a buy. So the trend of the market is that it's in a buy. And it has been in a buy for a little while. If I pull back, let's see. All right. So it was in a nice sale, went into a buy. It spiked down in the opposite direction, but then it continued on into a buy, and it has been in a strong uptrend since then. But I know what they're looking at. I know what they're looking at. They are remember. That's why we lay our support and resistance lines down, because the areas that those candles are going to touch, they are going to repeat themselves. Okay, the areas in the market that when you see the candles, when you see it jumping, and I'll show you what I mean when I say jumping or bouncing. All right, so if we look right here, okay, it was consolidated. This is definitely not the time when we get into the market. But if you can see, and I'm just going to lay a line down. I'm only doing it so that you guys can see what I'm speaking about. All right, so right here, if I put this down right here, then you can see, it tried to push through, it couldn't. It finally pushed through, then it came back down, then it couldn't go back down. So it's bouncing and it's hitting this area. So this is actually a support and resistance area. And I'll go ahead and take that back off because that's a consolidated support and resistance area. But those support and resistance areas are going to be revisited because the market will always correct itself. So that's what they're looking for GBP USD to do. They're looking for it to correct itself. It went up into a buy, so now they're looking for it to come back down into a sell. So, excuse me. And the order that they put in was a sale limit. Okay? So, you guys remember, you guys know I'm always going to come here because you guys are going to see this right here in your sleep, because that's how often I'm going to show it to you. All right, so you guys know that, let me see, they put a sale limit, okay? So what they're saying is, right now it's in a current buy. It's in a buy pattern. It's in an uptrend. But they're saying it's going to get to a certain point, turn around, and go back into a sale. Okay? So that is a pending order. These are pending orders. This is not a market execution. These are pending orders. Okay, so that is what they are calling on the GBP USD. Let me take these away because these were the markups that we did the other day, and I don't want anyone, getting confused or anything like that. So just going to take them away. All right, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to enter in the information for the pending order for the sale limit for the GBP USD. Let's see. And I love the fact that both Danielle and Jacqueline both have GBP USD as one of their currency pairs that they are studying, because that is a great currency pair to have. As you guys see, anytime we get in on the on our morning sessions, you guys always see I have my GBP USD up, and that's usually the first currency pair that I have up. All right, for just that reason. That's the one that I studied. That's the one that, mattered and that I focused in on. All right, so let's go ahead and lay down the sale limit that they are calling for. And hold on, give me a second. Let me make sure. Okay, because they did it on the 1 hour, so we're going to go to the 1 hour so that when we mark it up, our markup will look like what they have called. Wow, yep. Let me see. Is that the same number as mine? Let me grab a line. I'm going to change my color to my pending order color that I like to use. And for their sale limit, they have the entry point as, oh wow. Okay, so you guys see where I have placed my support and resistance line right here. Okay, they are looking for the entry. This is it. Right here. This is where they are calling the entry for the sale limit. And this is a support and resistance line that I had laid down previously. So they're calling for it to get up here, which it definitely is going to is heading that way, absolutely. So they're calling for it to come up here and then turn around and come back into a sale. And I absolutely agree with that. Absolutely. All right. So let's see. All right. So the first thing is, let's see, the stop loss. Change my color to my stop loss color. And they've got that at, what's that? 1, 3. All right, I'm going to lay it here. And then, because I want you guys to know that you don't have to lay it down perfectly. You can always come up here to your wheel, okay, which is the setting. Go to setting, and then you can change the color. You can change the, you can write. You can have a text. Of course, this is not something that you have to do. I'm just saying that this is what you can do. All right. You can have the font size and just call it your stop loss. Then you're going to go to coordinates, and you want to make sure that you're entering in the number that they have. So their stop loss is 30530. Okay, so I didn't have it exactly where they had it. It was close, but this right here is going to give me exact. I'm going to say okay, and look, there it is. There's the stop loss, and there is the stop loss label that I created. You do not have to do that. I'm just saying that is an option. That's something that you can do. If you're studying and you're wanting to to label your line for whatever reason for your study purposes, that's how you would do it. Okay, so it hasn't hit it yet, so it has not activated, which is why I'm taking my time in going over this information. When you are putting in a pending order and you see that it's, because here's our price point right here, it's not reached it yet, so it has not activated, so we've got time for it to get up there. If it was really, really close, oh, I would be entering it in quickly. Because understand this, when you enter a trade, your market execution reaction time is your money. So market execution or pending order, your reaction time is your money. So your reaction time is how long it's going to take you to get into the market. Okay? All right. So we've got a little time, which is why I'm explaining it a little more in detail. All right. I'm going to come up and grab another line, and I'm going to turn it to my take profit color. And their take profit 1, they've got, let me see, where is it? All right, it's about here. That's not exact, it's about. So let's see. So I'm going to come up here and change it. Okay, so I'm going to my wheel, make sure it comes up to coordinates. I'm going to say okay, and then it's going to place it at my take profit 1. Now, we come over here and grab our ruler, lay it on the entry point, measure down to the take profit. Okay, that is about 20 pips right there. Now we know that they are big on the 20 pips in dip. So that is what we're looking at right here. Okay, all right. So there's your take profit 1. Go ahead and grab another line. It's already green. I'm going to put down take profit 2, which is, let's see, they've got it 50 pips away. Oh. Well, I actually laid it right on the line on that one. All right, so 29. All right. So 1.29530 is take profit 2. Grab another line. Now guys, remember this, okay? We are on the 1 hour chart. Each one of these candles takes 1 hour to form. So that is, and that's why I want to go ahead and lay it down so you guys can see it on the 1 hour. And then I'm going to go to the 15-minute so that you can see it on the 15-minute. All right. I'm going to put it here, and then I'm going to come up to the wheel and change. Actually, I have to go all the way here. 0, 3, 0. All right, so this is what they are calling on the 1 hour. So look at this sale line right here. They've got it coming up to here, to this line, and then coming down here for a take profit, coming down here for a take profit, and coming down here for a take profit. And then because of all of this right here, we can see that it really didn't push through this area. So this green line, we could actually turn it blue and have it be a support and resistance line, because we can see that it has touched this area several times where it's tried to push through and it wasn't able to make it. So at this point right here, it has a very good possibility of turning around and going back into a buy. And that is the purpose of the support and resistance lines, so that you can see the zones and you can see the possibilities of where those candles could possibly be going. All right, so we can go ahead, go to our MetaTrader 4. Now this is what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to do the first entry for the MetaTrader 4 for the pending order in TradingView on the desktop, and then the other two I'm going to do on the device, okay, so that you guys can see that it doesn't matter. That's why we say this is a portable skill. You can do it anywhere. You can take it anywhere with you. So even if you're out and about somewhere and they call these signals, guys, you can still enter the information in on your device that you are using. All right, so here we go. It's GBP USD, so we want to make sure, here we go, GBP USD, and I'm going to do a new order. And as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and move this over so that you can see the lines that you just laid down. You can see the lines that you just created. Okay. So we're going to select new order. Remember, we're not doing a market execution. We are doing a pending order. Okay. And we're saying that it's currently in an uptrend, but it's going to go to a certain point, turn around and come back into a sale. So that is a sale limit. You guys, are you thinking about this? Did you have this on your mind? Sale limit, uptrend, going down, and then it's going to come back into a sale. Okay. All right. Okay, so pending order, make sure the type is sale limit. And then our entry price is the pink line that we laid down right here. So that is 1 decimal point, and you saw the cursor jump over the decimal point once I touched it. 30230. And I'm not selecting the 0 because it's already there. You don't have to put a 0, it's already there. All right, let's come up here to our stop loss and go ahead and put that in. Our stop loss is right here that we laid it down. 1 decimal point, 30530. Then we'll come over here to our take profit, and this is take profit 1. 1 decimal point, 30030. All right, make sure your lot size is comparable to your account balance. Guys, that part is crucial. It really is, because what you do not want to do, you don't want to have that pullback blow your account. So if your account balance is, say your account balance is $200. You would not want to use a lot size of 1.00, because that means if you have a lot size of 1.00, that means every pip is $10. So every pip in the positive is $10. Every pip in the negative is $10. So if your lot size, I mean, if you're using that 1.00 lot size on an account balance that only has $200 or $242, there is not enough $10 in that balance that will be able to support and sustain and hold the pullback. Okay. All right, good job, Miss Pat. She got her currency pairs in there. Wonderful. Okay, so let's see. Hers are AUD, USD, GBP, USD, and Euro JPY. So good job. Good job. All right. And guys, make sure you just stay with those 3 currency pairs. It doesn't matter what we do in the mornings. We can look at other currency pairs in the morning. But when you are doing your trades on your own, when you're studying on your own, when you're putting in trades on your own, you need to be on your 3 currency pairs that you have selected. All right. Go ahead,
Hey,
Kim.
and just to let y'all know, so y'all won't think that I'm slipping on my homework, my currency pairs are GBP USD, Bitcoin, and gold. I've been trading a while, so I can play with Bitcoin and gold, but even myself, I'm not really going to touch US 30 because, like she said, that pullback is a beast.
Yes.
And it ain't nothing you can really do about it. And understand, y'all, although we talk about I'm telling you to just stick with those 3 pairs. Whenever they call a signal, it does not have to be the pair that one of your 3 pairs. You can take the signals because the 6, 7, 8 figure traders have put the signals out there for you. But on your own, your transition or your travels to become a true master trader, just stick with those 3 pairs right now. But like I said, it's safe to take those pictures.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Kimbrough. Thank you. Thank you. That's awesome. Love it. Okay. So, we've got our stop loss. We've got our take profit 1. We've got our entry point. We've got that our pending order is a sale limit. Come over here and we place our order. And it's sitting there and it's ready and it's waiting. Okay. And I'm going to come here. I'm going to pull this down. All right. Actually, let me pull this down some so you guys can see more of this. All right. So this is what we're looking at. Okay. Hover over it. There's our stop loss. Our stop loss is 30 pips away from our entry point. This is our entry point. This is our take profit 1. 20 pips. Right here. Okay. Now, I told you guys that take profit 1 was going to be entered in using the MetaTrader 4 on your laptop or desktop, whatever one you're using. The other 2 pending orders, I want you guys to know how to enter a pending order on your device, right? Okay. Oh, come on. All right, hold tight for me. That's what I'm looking for. All right. Are you guys looking at the iPod device? Let me know. Are you guys able to see it? Wonderful.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Because what I don't want to do, I don't want to start entering the information and you say, Miss Benita. Okay. All right. So want to make sure you guys can see it. All right. So here we have that order that we already placed. That pending order is already there. It's sitting there waiting. This is what we're going to do when we place our take profit 2. Yes, yes. Miss Jacqueline, I am an Android girl for life myself. I understand. Yes. I'm still trying to figure out how I can show you guys the Android device. I am going to get that figured out, I promise, so that I can do this on an Android and for the iPhones. Okay, so but it's still it's pretty much similar, pretty much the same. It just looks a little different, but we're still going to enter it in the same way. Okay, so when you see the arrows that are facing opposite, okay, that is going to show you the currency pairs. That's what that does. Okay, so the currency pair that we're looking for GBP USD. So I'm going to go to it, I'm going to place my finger on it, and I'm going to hold it down. When I lift my finger back up, this box is going to pop up for me where I can either put in a trade, I can go to the chart, or I can go to a new chart, or I can look at the details. But what I want to do is I want to put in a trade. So I'm going to select trade, and then it's going to bring this box up for me right here. Now, we are not doing a market execution. That's what's showing at the top. Make sure you're always looking at that, because you need to know if you intend to get into a trade for a sale and you do a market execution for a buy, you're going to lose money. Or if you intend to get into a trade and you want to do a pending order, and you do a market execution, the numbers aren't going to match what you want it to be. So that can actually be a problem. All right, so here we go. Remember, you've got your blue numbers at the top. Same thing for the Android device. You've got blue numbers to the left and the right of the black number. That black number is your lot size. That's the lot size that you're going to use. So if you're wanting to move that lot size up or down, you can do it up plus 0.1 pip at a time. So if I touch the plus 0.01, that's going to move it up 1 pip at a time. If I touch the plus 0.10, that is going to move 10 pips at a time. Okay, so I can also actually touch that number and change it to what I want it to be. So there's several different ways to enter that information into your device. So remember, we are not doing a market execution. We're going to touch market execution and it's going to bring up the other options for us. The option that we want is sale limit. Remember, we're putting on, you know what? I apologize. Not when you're doing take profit 2. Take profit 1 is going to be a sale limit. And let me make sure that I explain why. Take profit 1 is going to be a sale limit because remember, it's in the uptrend and then it's coming down to a sale. And this is what I mean by making sure you select the correct pending order. So if I were to continue with putting this in as a sale limit, it would not work. You want to know why? Because the trade is actually going to be going in a sale. So that would actually be a sale stop for take profit 2. So do you understand how take profit 1, that order is going to be a sale limit because that's what they're calling. It's in a buy, it's going to turn around and come back, and then it's going to be going into a sale. So your take profit 2 and 3 are going to be sale stops, not sale limits. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome.
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay. Because I mean, guys, it's really, really important. If the system does allow you to place a sale limit and you actually wanted to place a sale stop, guess what? When it reaches your activation point, it's not going to activate because that's not what you entered in. You entered in the opposite. So that's what it's waiting for. It's waiting for it to go down below your entry point, then come back up to your entry point, then go back down into a sale. That is how the sale limit works. It has to be in an uptrend, hit a price point, and then come back down into a sale before it will activate. The sale stop is going to be going in a downtrend, get to a certain price point, activate, and keep going. So that is our sale limit for our take profit 2. It's going to be a sale stop, not the sale limit. Sale limit is for take profit 1. Sale stop is for take profit 2. Okay, so we've got our sale stop selected. We've got our lot size selected that you want to use. And then what you're going to do is right here where it says not set, touch your finger, a number comes up, but that's not the price point that you want it to activate at because that's not what was called. So what you're going to do is you're going to delete until you get to the price that you want your trade to activate at. The price that you're going to have your take profit 2 activate at is your take profit 1 price. That take profit 1, that is going to be your activation point for take profit 2. Unless you want to give it a little leeway to make sure it's going to continue to go into that sale, then at that point you can choose a lower number and have it reach that number before it activates. But we're going to put in the numbers that they called for the trade. So the at price that we're going to have it activate is our take profit 1, which is 1.30030. Okay, so if you guys have your MetaTrader 4, you can see that take profit 1 that we have selected there, that is now the price that I'm going to have my take profit 2 activate at. Then the stop loss. The stop loss is going to be the same as the previous stop loss. Your job and your responsibility is to make sure that you monitor your trade. If that moves, then you want to make sure that you are moving with it. You want to make sure that you move your stop loss so that it doesn't take you out for so much money. And I'll show you what I mean by that. All right, so the stop loss is 1 decimal point 30530. That's her stop loss. Take profit 2. All right. Put my cursor behind the number. Take profit 2 is 1 decimal point 29530. Okay. Now, on an iPhone or an iPad, whichever one you're using, you will actually see stop loss and take profit. When you are using an Android, you're going to have a red line or a green line. Your red line is going to be where you enter in your stop loss. Your green line is going to be where you enter in your take profit. Okay. So let me see. All right. So I know what we've got going on. There's my my place. Oh, see guys, this is what's happening right now. You guys see how the place keeps coming in and out. It grays out and then it'll allow me to place it. Like right now, I can place it. I could place it. And now that sale stop is set for the take profit 2. And guess what? Do you guys see that it activated? Why did it activate? Because that entry point for that take profit was right there. That's where it was. So it was actually sitting, the price point was actually sitting right there, and it was in a downtrend. So it was sitting right there at take profit 1. So it's activated. It's running. It's making us some money. Okay. So we see the take profit is all the way down there. Now, the one thing that I wish our devices would do that the MetaTrader 4 on the laptop or desktop does, I really wish we could like touch, and I didn't mean to do that, but I really wish we could like touch the take profit line and that it would allow us to see what is going to, what that amount is going to reach for us. All right, so when I shrink it down, okay, you can see there's the take profit 2 down there. There's take profit 1. It never made it up to get above so that it can activate take profit 1. But it made it to take profit 2 and it went down into the sale. So that's why we see what we see. So let's go ahead and enter in. Let's go ahead and enter in take profit 3. All right. And once again, I'm going to do it on the device so you guys can see it done on the device. And then we're going to go back to the MetaTrader 4 on the desktop. All right. So remember, the arrows going opposite from each other is our quote screen, and that's where our currency pairs are located. There's our GBP USD. Press and hold. The box comes up. I'm going to put in a trade. I'm going to do another sell stop. And this time my entry point, okay, the price that I want it to activate is going to be the take profit 2. All right. Okay, so the take profit 2 price is 1.29530. This is where I want it to activate. Stop loss Once again, it's going to be the same as before, and I am going to monitor it. I'm going to make sure that it is where I want it to be, right? All right, so let's see, stop loss is 1.3053. There's stop loss. Take profit 3. Okay, 1.293030. All right, I'm going to place it. It's there. It's waiting to jump into action. All right. Now you have seen how you can enter in the signals that they are calling out on your device. Okay, let's come back. Come on. There we go. All right, so are you guys once again seeing my MetaTrader 4 on my computer?
Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you guys so much. All right, so as we can see, this was the entry point for our take profit 2, and it activated because that's where it was. It had not reached the entry point for our take profit 1. But when you enter in the other ones, you can very well have this happen. Okay? You can have take profit 2 running and take profit 1 hadn't even reached its entry point yet. That's because it went past where you wanted to get in for take profit 2, and it activated because it turned around. It has reached pullback. It's starting to pull back. But understand this. This is just pullback. So now that your trade has activated, now it's going to, okay, this is what it's going to do. It's still in the uptrend. It has not flipped. That PSAR is still on the bottom. It's still in a buy PSAR. It's still in, when the PSARs are on the bottom, that is a buy. That is an uptrend. And this is why we tell you guys to place your stop loss below the first or the second PSAR, because as you can see, that is not dropping below that PSAR. So what I could do, I could go ahead, close out in profit, because I know this is going to turn back around and go back into to an uptrend. Maybe not. That candle, actually, that body came out pretty strong. It said, bam, here I am. Look at me. And you guys know that we are on the 15-minute. But do you see the price point bouncing? It's trying to push it. There it goes. It's going back. It's turning back around. And here it comes back down again. So you can see, and this is what I'm talking about when it bounces. So what you could do, okay, since since it is going to turn around, it's going to turn around and it's going to keep going back up here, and then it's going to turn around and come back. So it's a very good possibility that you could have 2 trades running at one time, because what's going to happen when this comes up here, hits the activation point for take profit 1, turn around and come back into the sale, you're going to have take profit 1 and take profit 2 running. So this is exactly what can happen. This is such a good training moment right here. So guys, as you can see, look, it did not push past that PSAR. It came close, but it did not push past that PSAR, not until that PSAR actually flips, because the PSAR shows the reversal in the market. So when that PSAR flips and goes up to the top, then it's going to be in a sale. And that's when it comes back down and it can go past that first or second PSAR that you may have right there if you were in it for a buy. So this was awesome right here. As a matter of fact, let me come over here. Let's see. And this is what the GBP USD is doing right now. Okay, here is the current price point. But we know that in order for Take Profit 1 to activate, it has to get up here. But this is where Take Profit 2 was activated. Okay. All right. Let's see. So, okay. Thought somebody was getting ready to have a question. Thought somebody was about to say something. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at GBP CHF. All right. Make it bigger. We can see that it was in consolidation. Those candles are confused. They didn't know which direction. Boy, those buyers and sellers was in a fight for their life. They was just fighting for control. And that's what happens when the candles are consolidated, when they're confused like that. You've got the buyers and sellers fighting for control. All right, so looks like the sellers won. They won that battle because it's coming out into a sale. The green is about to cross the red, and this is on the 15-minute. On the 1 hour, it is in a buy, but it's going through pullback. The 4 hour, it is in a buy. Okay, actually the green just crossed the red into a buy on the 4 hour. So that lets us know that the trend of the market is actually in a buy. And you can see that because we use the Heikin-Ashi candles, you can see the uptrend. So we know that this right here that it's experiencing is pullback. So this is pullback. So what we would do is we can wait, allow it to do whatever it's going to do. It's going to turn. It'll probably come down to here, turn around and go back into a buy. But let's just wait and see what's going to happen. Because remember, guys, remember, I really want you guys to continue to think there's a red folder on all pairs all day. So even those 3 currency pairs that you are studying, that you are watching, that you are looking at, can actually act erratic because of what is going on with the oil. All right, so we'll wait on that one. Let's see what's Euro USD. All right, and see, look at the size of that candle. It's in a nice buy, but that candle is starting to slow down. You can see right here at the stochastic, it's getting its curve. It's starting to turn, going back down into a sell because it's up above the 80. Go. 1 hour is in a buy, and the 4 hour was in a sale. But look, that green is actually approaching that red, getting ready to turn into a buy. So there's our trend. We see the trend is an uptrend. It's in a buy, and that's exactly what we have going on right now. But here's the thing. It has reached this support and resistance line right here, but it is an uptrend. So what we would want to do is let this candle get enough momentum to push through this support and resistance line. So let me bring this down so that we can see. And we're not going to try to grab a lot of pips at one time today. only because of, let me see. All right, so we know it can come up to at least here. So I would want it to push past this point and keep going up to this. Oh yeah, that's good right there. That's 11.8 pips right there. All right. So what I'm saying is I would want it to push past, because I know it can reach here. I would want it to push past this point before I get in. So I'm going to select my line, change it to my pending order color, and I'm going to place it right at the bottom of that line. And let me go ahead and take these away so there's no confusion. All right, so for a buy, I would want it to get to this point and to keep going, and then I would take profit right here. So I would go to my MetaTrader 4. I'm going to go to EUR USD. I don't have, oh, I do have EUR USD open on the chart. Okay. And going to do another pending order. So I'm going to go new order. Okay, make sure the lot size is what you want it to be. We're not doing a market execution. We're doing a pending order. And this time, guys, we are doing, you guys already know what I'm getting ready to do. Yes, Mr. Kimbrough, go right ahead.
Hey, everybody, I have to go ahead and step away. So, today, practice on your pairs. Just get in there, and I mean, really, just all you do, just practice, just become proficient in your skill set. You do that, and like I said, we got something else we'll be showing you all really soon. Mm-hmm. So you could have chosen to be anywhere else, but you chose to be right here with these billionaire bosses, and we love you, and we are going to grow together. Y'all don't forget. Let us know when you are going to launch your business. Get people on those lines. Get them in front of the information. Let me help you get to your residual income. Let me help you get there. So that's all I have for this morning, y'all. Ms. Benita, continue to do your thing, and I'll see you all later.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kimbrough. We appreciate that. Have a wonderful day. All right, guys, we're going to finish this pending order, and that's actually going to complete our morning. So what we're looking at is for it to come to a certain point and keep going. So we're looking for a buy stop. Okay. So we're looking for it to come to this location and keep going. So our pending order that we're going to be doing is not a buy limit. It is a buy stop. If I select buy limit and try to put that information in, it is not going to allow it to go through. Okay, let me move my chart over to the side so we can see our activation number, where we want it to start. I'm going to 1 decimal point 1 7 6 5. Oops. Yes. Wait, why can't I see that? Guys, Miss Benita thinks she needs glasses. Nope, there we go. 1 decimal point 17655. Okay, that's where we're saying that we want it to activate. We're going to say our take profit is going to be the support and resistance line right here. 1 decimal point 17762. Our stop loss, okay, I'll go ahead and place that. Then we're going to come back here. Our stop loss, we've got candle 1, we've got candle 2. So we know candle 1, PSAR 1 is going to be up under it. We've got candle 2, PSAR 2 is going to be up under it. So actually this support and resistance line right here could actually be a good support and resistance line, because it's right up under, it's up under the first one, it's right above the second one. So it just really depends on where you want it. So I'm going to use this and I'm going to turn it red so that you guys can see. So there's a difference of where we're going to put the stop loss. All right, so the trade that I have put for the pending order, coming down here, right here, I'm going to double click because I don't have my stop loss set. Remember, what's at the top is what was indicated, what I put in earlier when I placed my trade. What's down here at the bottom in the modify order box is what needs to be done, what you want to change. So I'm going to come here to my stop loss box, and this is going to be my stop loss number. 1.173. Let me move that so you guys can see it. 7367. And then I'm going to modify my order. Okay. Now, this is what I really love about the desktop version. You can hover and see that your stop loss, as soon as the box pops up, there we go, almost, okay, is 28.2 pips away from your entry point, and based on your lot size, how much that would take away from your balance. Then here shows your entry point. This shows your take profit, and that is 10.7 pips away. So based on your lot size, that is going to determine how much profit you're going to be able to gain. And you can see what your profit that you're going to be able to gain is. All right, let's see. So those are our trades for this morning. You guys know how to enter in while you're learning. Remember, guys, you get to earn while you learn, right? So you know that you know how to enter in the orders that they're calling, the 6, 7, 8 figure earners are calling. You know how to enter those in so that you can earn while you learn. And then we're also working on the PowerGator so that you guys are able to get into trades on your own, see the market, learn the market, and be able to learn how to make that money on your own. But while you're doing it, you can earn while you learn. So that's what we're doing this morning, okay? We're earning while we're learning, and we're making money while we do it. All right, so guys, those are our trades for this morning. Did anybody have any questions this morning? Any questions about anything that we've gone over?
I just have a quick question on MetaTrader 4.
But of course.
What I'm looking at, I have two trades in positions, and then I have 3 under the orders. So that means the orders, once they hit that level, then they'll go into the positions area.
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure I was looking at it right and thinking about it right. Okay.
So what you have up here is the trade that you have currently running, right? And then these down here are waiting to activate. Now, remember, guys, I went over this before, but I do want you guys to understand. And let's see. Actually, we have another PSAR that has formed. So what I would do is I would hover over my stop loss, left click, and move it up. And that's how you follow behind the PSAR, so that if it turns around, it doesn't hit your stop loss for being all the way down here, and you could have had it up here. Okay, so the closer you get, the closer you move that stop loss, it's going to get closer and closer to your entry point. So that price that it's going to hit stop loss for goes down. That price point goes down. So guys, this is what I want to make sure you guys understand about the when you have a pending order set or when you have a trade running. Okay, we talked about this a little bit on Thursday, but I want to stress it again. Okay, so say for instance, okay, as a matter of fact, I'll use this one. Okay, so you've got a pending order right here. Let's go to our GBP USD. You have a pending order right here, but it is not going to, even if, Okay, so you say, well, Miss Benita, let me minimize this so you guys can see, so that you guys can see that this is the limit. So this is going to be our entry point for our take profit one. So this is the one that we have highlighted. That's the one we're looking at. Until both of these numbers, okay, so the one that we're looking at is GBP USD. So until both of these numbers, the bid and the ask price, cross the threshold, it will not activate. You can have one number cross over, but if the other one doesn't and then it pulls back, it is not going to activate until both of those numbers cross that threshold. Same thing if you have a trade running. If you have a trade running and you're saying, yes, it's getting close to my take profit, it's getting ready to hit. Once again, if that bid and that ask price both do not cross that threshold, your trade is not going to stop. It is going to keep running. So I want you guys to understand that, because I'm going to tell you guys, that was big for me in the beginning when I first started trading. And I would get excited because I would see the candle approaching my take profit. I would see the wick come across my take profit line, but it didn't take profit. I'm like, what? I don't understand. It should have hit and then turned around and came back, but it didn't do that. That is why. I learned that. So when I speak to you guys, when I tell you guys about things, it's from experience. It's because I want to make sure that you guys have all the tools, that you guys have all the knowledge, that you guys know everything. I want to make sure you guys have that, because I want you guys to be the best. I want you guys to be better than me. I know I'm a beast of a master trader, but I want you guys to be even better. That's my goal. I want you guys to be better than me, and I would be happy. I would be so happy. I'm like, yes, yes, that's my Christine, that's my Danielle, that's my Jacqueline, yes, yes. So, guys, that is it for us this morning. As Mr. Kimbrough has already said, you guys could have been anywhere this morning, but you chose to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and actually before, because I know you had to get your systems ready, which is awesome, and to be a part of these billionaire boss empires, learning how to trade, learning how to do this thing. And guys, we are getting ready to take that PowerGator to the next level. Get ready, get ready, get ready. We about to give it a boost, okay? So that is coming shortly, but I want to make sure you guys get the fundamentals first before we do that. So have a wonderful day. Keep trading, stay in the market, learn all you can. Guys, we are always, and I'm talking to myself as well, we are always students. We are always learning. I don't know everything. I promise I do not know everything. But if you guys ever have a question and I don't have the answer, guess what? I will find out. I'll say, let me find out, and I will come back. All right? So, guys, thank you. Have a wonderful day. You guys know I love each and every one of you. Thank you for being a part of us. Thank you for being here. Enjoy your day. If you need anything, you always know that you can reach out to me. I'm always here. And that is actually going to end our call.